told you to stay with every glance. My lips said go, but my eyes gave you chance. I told you to stay with hands that shook in silence that only the brave would have took. You left like it was easy, but not without trace. My pillows still breathe you, my walls hold your face. You say you didn't hear me, but I begged in my way. I never said it out loud, but I told you to stay. You read my words, but skipped the pain. You loved the sunlight, but never stayed for rain. I watched you fade in flickers of trust, and all I could give was not quite enough. You left like it was easy, but not without trace. My pillows still breathe you, my walls hold your face. You say you didn't hear me, but I begged in my way. I never said it out loud, but I told you to stay. My room still listens for a knock that won't come. My skin still reacts when I hear your song. I wear forgiveness like an inside-out shirt. It fits some days, but still shows the hurt. I built a home and called it maybe. You tore it down and called it safety. I didn't scream, but I never looked away. And sometimes that's how we say, please stay.
Hey, I'll get back to you later, but later never came. You text back in lowercase like busy running, but you post your sky. Story shows you out with friends, while my messages hit dead ends. I'm in your offline hours, where love don't get no flowers, where seen means forgotten soon, and love's just echo in a muted room. Don't say it's timing when effort's declining. I'm part of your offline routine, left unread in a blinking screen. You scroll through days I thought we shared. Believe my care undeclared. You say I'm tired, I say okay, but I replay that like all day. I'm not a break between your breaks, not a breath that silence takes. You show up for the likes, not calls. I fall between your social walls. This love's one bar from gone, and I'm the fool who holds it long.
I deserve more than delayed replies, and sorry just saw this, and being your last check before sleep.
I'm part of your offline hours, just a flicker in your past house. You leave me hanging, calm and cold, but one This isn't a plea, it's a prayer. I don't text you no more, don't scroll your name. But I still whisper it when I feel shame. I used to dream of getting back, now I just dream you're on track. You deserve peace I never gave. Now I light candles where I misbehave. You found your way, I watch afar. No likes, no hearts, just who you are. I hope you're healing in morning light and deeper sleep. Hope your new laugh runs so deep. Hope no one ever makes you plead for love that flows, for hearts that lead. I'm not asking for a door, just sending grace forevermore. I forgave myself, but slow, and still walk past where we won't go. But healing means I let you fly, not hold you close, not ask you why. You were the lesson I almost missed. Now I send peace inside this twist. I hope you're healing with someone kind, with skies not gray. Hope you're seen in every way, even if we don't cross again. You live in me, but free from pain. I love you still, but now from peace, not need.
You told me your truth, my friends told me theirs. Now I'm listening to mine. You told me I was crazy, you told me I was wrong. You said my intuition was singing a sad song. You tried to paint a picture of a world that wasn't there. You tried to sell me stories, a talented affair. But there was something in the air then. There was static on the line. There was a coldness in your fingers when your fingers would touch mine. And I tried so hard to kill that voice, the one that knew the cause. But now it's screaming at me for the time that I have lost. So I'm gonna trust my own two eyes from now on. I'm gonna trust the gut feeling that was right all along. I'm gonna trust the chills I got, the whispers in my soul. 'Cause my own two eyes are the only thing that can make me whole again. My friends, they give advice now. They tell me leave 𝒃𝒂𝒄𝒌. And I love them for their caring, but they weren't there in the room. They didn't see the shadows growing in the afternoon. But I saw something in the air then. I saw the static on the line. I felt the coldness in your fingers when your fingers would touch mine. And I'm done with killing that small voice, the one that knew the cause. But now it's screaming at me for the time that I have lost. And I'm gonna trust my own two ways from now on. I'm gonna trust the gut feeling that was right all along. I'm gonna trust the chills I got, the whispers in my soul. 'Cause my own two eyes are the only thing that can make me whole again. 'Cause your truth is a performance, and their truth is just a guess. But my truth is a fire burning deep inside my chest. It was always there just waiting for me to fan the flame, and to finally remember the power of my own name. Yeah, I'm gonna trust my own two ways from now on. I'm gonna trust the gut feeling that was right all along. I'm gonna trust the chills I got, the whispers in my soul. 'Cause my own two eyes are the only thing that can make me whole again. I see me now.
Wait, why did that feel different? Yeah. You've always been the one to throw your arm around my chair. A casual and friendly move like you just didn't care. But today you did it slower, and you left it there a while. And I forgot what I was saying, I forgot how to just smile. And then you called me by that nickname, the one that's kinda lame. But you said it with a different voice, it didn't sound the same. And something in the air has changed, the atoms rearranged. The rulebook of our friendship has been silently exchanged for something new and something weird, something I can't quite see. But I know that it's affecting you the same way it's affecting me. 'Cause our inside jokes aren't jokes anymore. There's a different kind of meaning knocking on my door. And the playful way we touch feels like it's leading up to more. Our inside jokes aren't jokes anymore. Last week you said my hair looked nice. You said that stuff before, but you said it with a seriousness that left me wanting more. And that friendly hug goodbye, it lasted just a second long. And my heartbeat played a rhythm from a different kind of song. We're speaking the same language, but the subtext is all new. And the biggest joke of all is I think I'm falling for you. Yeah, something in the air has changed, the atoms rearranged. The rulebook of our friendship has been silently exchanged for something new and something weird, something I can't quite see. But I know that it's affecting you the same way it's affecting me. 'Cause our inside jokes aren't jokes anymore. There's a different kind of meaning knocking on my door. And the playful way we touch feels like it's leading up to more. Our inside jokes aren't jokes anymore. And we're both too scared to say it, we're both too scared
Lady Hill, but nobody's you. You liked me better when I didn't ask, when I said okay and let you pass. You loved the version that didn't speak, who showed up warm but left so weak. I'm not your secret, not your shade, not something you won't feel when you've had your way. I'm not the girl you keep half tamed. I'm a woman with just my name. I gave you tenderness, you turned to control. You called it chemistry, but you just played roles. You wanted my body, not my mind. And when I saw through you, you said I changed sides. I'm not your secret, not your shade, not something you won't feel when you've had your way. I'm not the girl you keep half tamed. I'm a woman with just my name. Say what you want, I'm still here. I got no ring, but I lost no tears. You'll miss me most when she's too loud, and I'm the silence you can't drown out. You had your chance to make me whole, but chose a version you could control. Now you know you only loved the name when it came without the flame. I'm not trading time out the frame.
It's funny, I remember when I didn't even know your last name. Look at us now. Remember that first coffee? We were awkward and polite. I was overthinking every word, hoping I was getting it right. You were nervous, spilling sugar. I was laughing at your shoes, just a pair of strangers with absolutely everything to lose. That night I waited for your text, staring at my phone. In that world of typing, I had never felt more alone. But then the hello turned to midnight, and midnight into dawn, and the fear I had of falling was already good as gone. Slowly you were chipping at the walls I built so high, with a silly joke, a gentle hand, a question in your eye. You became the silence when my head was full of static. You became the calm and whisper through the chaos and the panic. You're the anchor in the ocean, you're the ground beneath my feet. You're the only peace I've ever known, so beautifully complete my sanity. Remember that road trip? With my feet up on the dash, singing off key to the classics, spending all our cash on greasy food and cheap motels. A kingdom built for two. Remember dancing in the kitchen till the pasta was overcooked through. We built our own weird language out of movie quotes and memes, living out our wild and unserious perfect little dreams. Yeah, a hello turned to I love you, and goodbye was never real, 'cause I knew that in the morning it's your coffee I would steal. You saw through all my messes, you loved me at my worst. You put my crazy, complicated, chaotic heart right first. And you became the silence when my head was full of static. You became the calm and whisper through the chaos and the panic. You're the anchor in the ocean, you're the ground beneath my feet. You're the only peace I've ever known, so beautifully complete my sanity. Now we're sitting on the sofa, and there's nothing on TV, and the silence isn't awkward, you're just reading next to me. We don't have to entertain, we don't have to play a part. I can hear your steady breathing and the beating of your heart. We're talking about a future like we're talking about the store, and I'm not afraid It's a long way from that coffee shop, from that first and nervous hey. I never could have pictured that I'd be here in this way. From a stranger to a safe space, from a maybe to a must, from a hopeful, fragile feeling to a deep and steady trust. You are the silence when my head is full of static. You are the calm and whisper through the chaos and the panic. You're the anchor in the ocean, you're the ground beneath my feet. You're the only peace I've ever known, so beautifully complete my sanity. From a stranger to my sanity, yeah, my home.
Reconnecting. Oh, don't know if it's to you or me. It's been months since your last reply, but I stopped asking why'd you lie. Started writing just for peace, let your name float out with the breeze. I saved the love I used to spend and stitched it where my wounds won't bend. Now I scroll and feel no weight. Your silence became my clean slate. Reconnecting, not to your name, but to the parts I used to shame. I found my worth in open skies, where healing breathes and sorrow dies. I dance with ghosts and say goodbye to versions of me built on trial. You took so much, left me bare, but I grew roots from that despair. Now every step, don't check for scene, and love feels warm, not just routine. I let you go to find my sound, no longer waiting to be found. Reconnected with calm, with truth, with the boy I lost in youth. No more chasing unread threads. I live in full, not digital treads. Connection restored, but only to me. Reconnecting.
You're talking echoes, never in tone. You say I'm fine, but it shakes like bone. Your words repeat, but never land. I catch the rhythm, but not your hand. You speak in ghosts that I've never met. Each hello already regret. You love me from across the sound, but never where your soul is found. You're talking echoes, not in truth. You speak like memory, but never proof. I heard your voice, but missed the core. You say you're here, but feel like before. You mirror love, but not the depths. I chase your heart in every breath. Your volume, not meaning, present, talking echoes, not in truth. You speak like memory, but never proof. I heard your voice, but missed the chord. You say you're here, but feel like before. I played along until the fade, but now I want words that stay. If I'm silent, you can answer. If you're echo, I'll grow softer. I no longer chase what doesn't speak. Your echo fades, and now I see.
Message you live, but never received. I sent you a song, you left it on scene. Guess my love was too routine. You double tap some stranger's pic. Oh, man. But my I miss you made you sick. Oh, you said you cared, just got too busy. But my love wasn't that dizzy. I watched you scroll through life like feed, while I just beg for you to read. Every check mark kills me slow. You saw it, but let it go. Seen it 4:18 p.m. The last time I met her, then condemned. My words got in, but not your heart. Now I'm just that you tear apart. You showed active now, but I felt dead. While you left my soul on red, I screenshot pain and call it proof of how forever became a spoof. I stopped expecting replies or grace. I just mourned what took your place. 4:18 like a timestamp grave of every effort I ever gave. Seen it 4:18 p.m. When love died behind a screen again. I keep the screenshot, not the love, just so I remember we were made up. You read it, but never saw me.
You miss me when it's 3 a.m., when she won't kiss you or ask again. You miss me when you lose the game, when I don't text when I change my name. You miss me wrong, like I'm a prize, not a person, just old highs. You miss the mirror, not the girl. You miss the chaos, not the world.
idea what we're talking about. I love it.
We're at a party with your friends. I'm trying to play it cool. You mentioned the flamingo incident, and I break every rule. I start laughing uncontrollably, a memory in my head of that story that you told me while we were eating bread or something. Everybody's looking at us like we've completely lost our minds, but we're speaking in the footnotes that the rest of them can't find.
Yeah, we got a secret dictionary, a glossary for two. Every look has its own meaning, every color has a hue that only we can see. A private little show, and it's my favorite place to be, and my favorite thing to know.
Talking in our own language, yeah. A dialect of movie quotes and inside jokes. And oh, I love it when you look at me from clear across the room and say a universe to me that vacuums all the gloom. It's the language of you and me. You send me one weird emoji and I know just what it means. It's a callback to that moment from my favorite movie scenes. And I got a special nickname for you that you said was kinda dumb, but now you smile every time it's rolling off my tongue. Our text thread is a puzzle and enigma to the crowd, where pineapple means I miss you when we say it right out loud. Cause we got a secret dictionary, a glossary for two. Every look has its own meaning, every color has a hue that
only we can see. A private little show, and it's my favorite place to be, and my favorite thing to know.
we're talking in our own language, yeah. A dialect of movie quotes and inside jokes. And oh, I love it when you look at me from clear across the room and say a universe to me that vacuums all the gloom. It's the language of you and me. And maybe it sounds silly, maybe it's absurd, but this world we're building quietly with every single word, it feels more real than anything I've ever known before. It's the foundation of the house that's right outside my door. We're talking in language, yeah. Just me, dialects of movie quotes and inside jokes. And oh, look at me from clear across the room. Look at me and say a universe to me that vacuums all the gloom. It's the language of you and me.
You don't love me, but you stay sweet. Your lips move carefully, like not to bleed. You pour affection in half full cups, then tiptoe back when it's too much. I feel the shift in how you your goodnight stumbles, your hugs leave. You wanna go, but won't decide. So you stay soft until you lie. Stay until you lie, until the truth too real. Dress up your exit with the warmth I feel. You won't hurt me if you're kind tonight. So stay with me until you lie. I'd rather fall into pretend than feel the break. You won't defend, just hold me like it's all okay and disappear a better way. Stay until you lie, until the truth too real. Dress up your exit
blue ticks, but no response.
You saw it, I know you did. But silence, that's how you hid. I stared at that read at 312 and fell inside the thought of hell. I reread what I sent you twice, not cause I doubted, just feared the price of saying I still miss your voice, only to be left without a choice. Your silence ain't soft, it screams, turns scene into shattered dreams. Rarest seed, 2 words, no soul. Proof you saw, then let it go. My love acknowledged, but denied. You kill the vibe, then justify. I'd rather be left in the dark than lit and burned without a spark. I wish they never made it blue, so I could pretend you never knew. But now I know you chose the hush, and that wrecks more than any crush. It ain't rejection with a bang, it's ghosts inside the message hang. I turned off mine, but still I check. Addicted to what love won't reflect. Rarest seed, seen at 3, but no one ever answered me. If being noticed still feels small, then maybe love just means to fall. I know you saw me, but did you ever see me?
It's the little things. Okay. Woke up this morning, made coffee for 2. Reached for your mug, then I remembered you were gone, yeah. My muscle memory's a mess, still saving you a seat. I gotta confess, I order your favorite takeout when I'm feeling low. Yeah, it's like my body hasn't gotten the memo. And they say time heals everything, but time is moving slow. When every single habit is a seed you help to grow. I'm living with a phantom, a ghost I can't evict, and every little routine is another painful trick. There's a ghost in my habits, a whisper in the noise, a shadow in the mirror, taking all my choices. I try to break the cycle, try to start a new page, but the ghost of you keeps rattling its cage. I still type out text to you when something funny happens on a show, and then I have to backspace, cause where would the message go? I hum the tune you hated just to feel a little spite, then feel the guilt come crashing in the middle of the night. I check your horoscope, God, I don't know why I do. It's like every part of my subconscious still belongs to you. And they say time heals everything, but time is moving slow. When every single habit is a seed you help to grow. I'm living with a phantom, a ghost I can't evict, and every little routine is another painful trick. There's a ghost in my habits, a whisper in the noise, a shadow in the mirror, taking all my choices. I try to break the cycle, try to start a new page, but the ghost of you keeps rattling its escape. Only has power if you let it stay inside. A cage only works if you don't open your eyes and see it's wide open. So tonight I'm drinking coffee for one. Tonight this exorcism is finally legal. There's a ghost in my habits, a whisper in my voice, a shadow in the mirror, but now I have a choice. I'm gonna break the cycle, gonna write a new page. This ghost of you can't stop me breaking out this cage. Breaking out. Goodbye.